Last one on this, Prof, before we wrap up. Last one on this insecurity. The 200 American military personnel the Donald Trump sent with the equipment, where are they actually? Where are they? No, I need to ask you because I don't know. Where are they?
That's why you should be asking the Minister of Defense, the CDS.
I've asked the Minister for the even when it was CDS, I've asked him for an interview over and over and over again.
So what I'm saying is that these are the people, the Minister of Defense, the CDS, the National Security Advisor. They are the ones, and they're not doing you a favor. Absolutely. They're not doing us a favor. Absolutely. They are doing the job they are paid heavily to do. Tell us what is happening. Nobody has told us anything. None. Nobody. Nobody has told us what they signed when they went to the United States. Nobody has told us why they're here. Nobody has told us where they are. Nobody has told us where they are going to do, for how long, what are the terms of agreement. And my advice to our American partners, we need them, yes, we do. But they know. They are from the United States, a functioning democracy. Nothing is legal until it's ratified by the Congress. Whatever agreement was signed in Washington, D.C., if it's not ratified by our National Assembly, it is null and void. What I want them to do, what I ask them to do, what I urge them to do, is to get this thing, whatever arrangement, security arrangement they sign with our Nigerian security partners, to be reviewed and ratified by our National Assembly. End of story. The way it is now, it is an illegality. It is.
I asked the question because, I mean, one of the reported purpose for their coming was to provide intelligence. But then, since then, things have gotten all right. Officers have been taken out, and things have gotten worse. Yeah. I want you to give a score between 1 and 10, 10 being the highest. Excellent. Give the president a score in his 3 years. May 29 will be 3 years in office. Give him a score. You're a professor, you teach students.
To be honest, I said it after the first one. I said renewed hope. His reign has been nothing but hopelessness.
Hopelessness.
Hopelessness. All across this country. We want to be honest with ourselves. And he wants to hear differently from what
the hollow chamber.
What the on your Monday we stand crowd are telling him. People have lost hope in this country. All this renewed hope thing is it is people that will vote for you. It is people that will govern you. Mr. President, you have not governed the last 3 years the milk of human kindness. You have not, and you are the president that has been the most cruel. In his governance. What more can we say? What can be more cruel than making people hungry? What can be more cruel than people have stopped taking their medications, blood pressure and hypertension, and they're dying from that? What can be more cruel than people are dying because soldiers are not provided with what they need? What can be more cruel than people dying on the highways that have not been prepared? What can be more cruel than workers cannot pay for school children for their kids? And many children out of school, thanks to you. So you're just sitting there looking at the numbers. You have no human, no empathy, no human capacity, no human component in whatever policies you make. No, GDP must translate to the people. We haven't seen that in you. And I said it the last time. When the righteous rule, the people rejoice. But when the wicked rule, people groan. All over this country, from Abia to Zamfara, millions are groaning. And it is the responsibility of chairman, local government, the governors, and the president, and members of National Assembly. This is what they swore to do. God Almighty will ask them all of this.
That's sobering, Prof. That's sobering. Last time you were here, you said no northern cleric, because that's part of their strategy. Politicians generally, they'll go to the clerics, other Christians or Muslims, and induce them, whatever, to campaign for them, and all of that. So he said no northern cleric will do that this time around for President Tinubu.
Let them try doing it. They do that. No, they do it at their own risk. I'm serious. This is the honest reality. They cannot. None of them can open their mouth and do that.
Because 2023, we had Peter Obi, Atiku, and Kwankwaso, all of them standing, but now they've come together and all of that. What is different in 2027? What's going to be different? What gives the opposition any chances in 2027 against Tinubu and incumbents?
Okay, so look at the numbers. Tinubu got 8 million.
8 million.
Peter Obi got 6 million, and Atiku 6. So we're just saying.
Kwankwaso 1.9.
Yeah, right. So 2 million plus Atiku's 8 million, that is 10 million plus.
No, Atiku 6. 7. Atiku 7.
Okay.
Peter Obi 6.
Okay, right. So 7 plus 6, 13, plus 2, 15 against his 8.
Yes.
And he will not get those 8. He will not get, it will be much less. People are fed up. Of the 8 million that voted for him, let's be honest, how many of them will vote for him again? How many has he So that's why his bulk of his votes came from the north. Northwest, Muslim North, 62%. The Christian North voted Peter Obi. And now he's romancing the Christian North. That was why he went to Jos. That 10-minute shameful visit. For me, all it was just went there to fan the embers of ethno-religious hatred. And this is where we are. So, and the Northern Christians will not vote for him. They will always vote Peter Obi. Let him not bother himself. So, Mr. President, politically, electorally, you are in trouble. You have one more year to fix this. All this money you are gathering that you did not implement the 2023, 2025 budget to fight the election, people will get your money. But they cannot face the people and ask them to vote you. This is the honest truth. They're all going to you and say, oh, I can deliver Kasano for you, I can do this, I can do... None of them can deliver even their households. Not even their households.
Final question, Prof. So we have an integrity challenged INEC chair. We have the North, pretty much entire Nigeria bleeding seriously, heavily on insecurity. EFCC has become a wing or a department of the ruling, the ruling party. Opposition candidates being hounded, whether justifiably or not. El-Rufai, Malami, and the rest of them. The Naira, of course, is on its knees. In all of this happening under this government, I said you should score him, but rate him now. Rate him. How do you rate President Tinubu's performance? His presidency's performance, how do you rate it?
Honestly, his presidency has been an abysmal failure. The economy, the security. You remember what he said from his mouth about electricity?
Yeah.
If I don't fix electricity, don't vote for me. So what happened now? What did his Minister of Electricity say? There was a clip. He's saying he has made enough money that he can never be poor when there is no electricity. Mr. President, your electricity that you promised, that you said we shouldn't vote you back in if you haven't fixed it. Well, you haven't fixed it. So start getting ready to vacate the villa. Security is worse than we've seen it. During Jonathan, it was only the Northeast. Now it's all over the country, and the Northeast now is, we're hitting our military officers and our soldiers more than ever before in a very strategic way. This is troubling. This is worrying. And the economy, I don't have to say, millions of people go to bed hungry in Nigeria under your stewardship and wake up without guarantee of having anything to eat. Under your leadership, God Almighty will ask you this. God Almighty will not ask you about dancing omologo or on your mandate we shall stand. All those sycophants that are not telling you the truth, get rid of them. Listen to those that tell you the truth. We don't want anything from you. Being in Tinubu's government is